Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm Drew Livingstone. That's Cam Stewart. American Thanksgiving, Cam, probably one of the best holidays of the year.
Oh, it's the best, Drew. That's the way I celebrate two Thanksgivings. Usually, I take the U.S. one off. I get together with my buddy Vince. We go up, we pound some chicken wings, leftover turkey, chili. It's like a tradition, right? We used to go to this bar but it closed in our area. But now, we go up north a little bit, and I go nuts on Thanksgiving, Drew. It's one of those days, like, to me, that's the thing about Canadian Thanksgiving. It's nice and all, but like, where are the games and stuff?
No,
like
it
that.
sucks.
American
It sucks. Don't be nice. Don't be nice.
No,
it's the worst.
it could be better. Canadian Thanksgiving? Can you give us some more games to bet on? But anyway, I love U.S. Thanksgiving. Is one of my favorite days on the calendar year.
Yeah, I mean, what can go wrong with was it 12 straight hours of football on a Thursday afternoon? It's just amazing. You get turkey, you get stuffing, you get all the fixings. But let's get right into it, Cam. The Detroit Lions hosting the Chicago Bears. Detroit almost pulled off the upset with Tim Boyle at quarterback, and it looks like he's starting again. I will let you start on this one. 3.5 points, Cam. Over-unders 41.5. This game's going to be a mess. It might be Andy Dalton versus Tim Boyle.
If it's I got two things to say about this game. If it's Andy Dalton, I'll take Chicago.
Yes.
If it's not Andy Dalton, I'll take Detroit. So I don't know what we do with like the picks and the records and stuff
right now,
like that.
it looks like, hypothetically speaking, it looks like Fields is not going to go. It's 3 days
Okay,
away.
well, I'll take – I mean, here's the thing. You could say what you want about the red rifle, but Andy Dalton's one of these guys. He's a veteran quarterback, right, Drew? It's like, I know we will not Carson Wentz sometimes, but sometimes you got to give these guys credit. Like, they've been around the block before, and when Chicago came in the game, when Fields got hurt, they suddenly took the lead against Baltimore. That's the thing.
They scored right away.
Yes, Andy Dalton's actually an effective quarterback if you give him time, and that's the thing. It's all about the offensive line play. If the Bears protect Andy Dalton, they'll be able to slice Detroit up on Thanksgiving. It would be a great story if Detroit got their first win, though, Drew, but I just can't do it. I want to take the 3.5 points. If Andy Dalton starts, give me the Chicago Bears to win by a touchdown in this game. Detroit is very, very close, but I think a lot of people will be thinking this is the spot for Detroit, and it never seems to be. So Dalton will do enough. Probably not a lot of points in this game either. I see probably a very boring game to start the day. So people, if you started drinking the night before in the States, don't worry about it. But hungover, you can wake up and this game will be 9-6 for somebody. So, but yeah, give me the Chicago Bears. I think they win this game with Dalton just above the spread, Drew, 4 to 6 points.
Yeah, I think the under 41.5 is a safe bet in this one because I could see the Cleveland game all over again. I will say the Lions defense, Cam, has been impressive the past 2 weeks. I mean, they slowed down Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh put up 40 on LA last night, and they slowed down Cleveland. I thought they should have won that game if it wasn't for Tim Boyle's bad quarterback play. I mean, what did he go, like 15 for 22?
Here's the thing, and we got to be fair to these guys. It's like, when Davis Mills came in for Tennessee, people want to for Houston, people want to rip him. These are backup and third string quarterbacks for.
Did you see Tim Boyle's college career numbers though? Like, how did he even get a job in the NFL? It blows my mind.
It's an absolute no. Some of these guys should be in the Canadian Football League, you know what I mean. But hey, that's the thing. If you want to be a third stringer in the NFL, good for you. You get a paycheck. But yeah, you're right. And Boyle, where do you go? UConn, like, not really a football factory there, more of a basketball school. But I got to give the guy credit. They're trying. The Lions are trying. They're just a horrible team with the worst receiving core in the league. And I got to tell you, maybe Andy Dalton gives these guys a little bit of a boost. I know Justin Fields, he's a great story, and he's going to be eventually a good quarterback with his legs, but he still can't figure it out. He was horrible before he got hurt. Give me the Bears with Andy Dalton just to cover the number.
I'm going to take the Bears as well just because I think Andy Dalton's going to start. But like you said, if Fields is under center, I think the Detroit Lions can lock him up and make it a closer game. But right now, it looks like Dalton will start against Tim Boyle, so I got to go with Chicago. This is their season, Cam. If they go to 3-8, they're done. They're out of the playoffs. If they can win this game, go to 4-7, all of a sudden they're right back in the mix because 5-5, I think, is in the playoffs right now.
Kind of like the Seahawks. They have a great opportunity, Drew, and just crap all over themselves because that's who they are, right? They're just a bad football team, and honestly, this team has cost. They drive me nuts.
Russell Wilson's done, Cam. I think.
And it's not just Russell Wilson's done. Pete Carroll's a horrible coach. The whole team's. We'll talk about the Seahawks.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in the next show.
They're not on the Thanksgiving slate. I know we should throw Tommy Tiebreaker a bone here because even though we only got a few games on.
Yeah, we're gonna let.
Hey, Tom, that's where we're an equal
opportunity.
We'll
let Tommy, because it's Thanksgiving, we'll let him pick. Tommy Thanksgiving's going to share his pick as well. Where are you going, Chicago or Detroit?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, well, first of all, as the only American on this broadcast, I think it's apt that I get to make my pick.
Yes, well, you're born in the States, Tom. That's funny.
My mom's from Westchester, New York, Terrytown, New York. I'm the only person born in Canada in my family.
The Rangers practice facility in Terrytown.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Sleepy Hollow University. My mom's a graduate.
Wow.
Headless Horseman. Great. Yeah, a lot of history there. Tappan Zee Bridge. Any more information fun on the great state of New York and the town of Tarrytown. I'm your guy. For this game, I will take the Chicago Bears. Darnell Mooney is a superstar on the rise. He's going to absolutely feast on that Lions secondary. And really impressed with Robert Quinn last week. 3.5 sacks, I guess, this week or yesterday. I just think their defense is really going to frustrate the Lions, and they'll put up 13 points and win this game 13-0. So, yeah,
I think we're all on the same page.
Tommy's calling a donut burger here. What, 0? He doesn't think the Lions get a point on Thanksgiving. Not even one dinner roll.
No, they'll be thankful. They'll be thankful to leave with their health, but they will not be getting any points.
Cam, if you're a Lions fan, do you go to this game?
If you you do. You go. Yeah? You go if you get free tickets. Basically, what you do is you take the next day off. It's Thanksgiving. You drink everything you can and almost be legally blind. You show up. You hope for the best, and you bet on the Bears. And
you deep fry a turkey in the parking lot before the game.
Exactly. Hey, yeah. Get that fried turkey in the parking lot. Go, hey, if the Lions are going to get a win, though, Drew, the only thing I worry about is they have been playing better, and this could be the spot for them. But I still don't trust them enough. I think and when you do the pick segment, I think it's vital. Dalton, yes. Fields, no. Because I think Fields will do all the wrong things in this game and give Boyle and the Lions good field position. Dalton, on the other hand, he can eat the ball, swallow it, throw it out of bounds. And then what? The Bears don't mind playing a punt game because eventually the Lions are going to screw up and then they'll take advantage. And I agree with Tom. Mooney's a star. Even Allen Robinson will be more of a factor with Dalton there, throwing the ball instead of running the ball. I'm just saying a little bit more.
Yeah,
just a little bit more.
If Jared Goff miraculously plays, does that change your mind at all?
Yes, it does. If Goff does play, I'd be looking at taking if it's Goff versus Fields, I want the Lions at 3.5. So you got the tape.
All right. Next, moving on. The Raiders going to Dallas. Dallas laying 7 at home. Dallas not so hot in the last 3 Thanksgiving games, Cam. They're last 4. Sorry, they're 1-3 straight up. Last year they got smoked by Washington. Obviously there was no Dak Prescott because he was out with injury. But do those demons continue for the Cowboys, or do they just smoke the Raiders? Like the Raiders have been terrible the last 3 weeks, 5-2 to 5-5. Does that continue?
I got to be honest with you. I think there's points in that game where, against Kansas City, where the Dallas team, their receivers let them down. The loss of Cooper and injuries on the line.
And CeeDee Lamb is out. CeeDee Lamb's likely out on Thursday as well because he's still in concussion protocol.
See, that's a real problem. So who's going to step for these guys?
It's going to be Gallup and Wilson.
I like Gallup.
Yeah,
I think Gallup's okay.
No, what's funny is they're going to have probably Gallup and Wilson 1-2, and that's probably still better than the Raiders receivers.
Here's the thing. Ezekiel Elliott got hurt in that game too, so it's going to be a lot of Pollard.
Tony Pollard's better.
I agree with you. See, this is we're reading each other's mind. I love Tony Pollard. I love the way he runs. Here's the thing. This line might even go down with all the Dallas injuries, but here's the thing. The Raiders are a great recipe for any Thanksgiving hangover. Give me the Dallas Cowboys back at home. That loss to the Chiefs, actually, you got to hand it to them. If you would have told me the Kansas City Chiefs would score 19 points in a football game, you're like, wow, Dallas would probably win the game or cover in that game, right? That's the thing. So I'm going to take the Dallas Cowboys to win this game by 13 points. I think the Raiders are horrible. Do they show up on Thanksgiving? Maybe, but I don't know, Drew. I don't like the fact that almost 80% of the public likes Dallas too. That's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, but it was Johnny Public last week with San Fran against Jacksonville, so maybe it's Johnny Public. Maybe Thanksgiving, NFL's just giving out free money. Maybe that's what they're doing.
Yeah, because people lose it again. That's a good point, actually. On Thanksgiving, all the people who don't bet, hey, honey, you want to throw down some money? All the chalk will win, and then on Sunday, all those people think they figured it out, and they'll lose it all and more.
All the $20 Johnny Public bets will be on Dallas.
Right.
It's funny because DVO rankings, Dallas is 4th offense and 4th defense. The Raiders, 21st offense, 23rd defense. So on paper, Dallas is a much better football team. So without their top 2 receivers, we'll see. Tommy, Thanksgiving, where are you going?
Yeah, this one's way too easy. The Cowboys are going to have to scum.
Tom.
Hey, no, Tom.
It is. Just when you think
no,
you've got
last words.
You don't have to
say way too easy.
Nothing's easy, Tom.
We don't got to overthink this one, Cam. We don't got to overthink this one.
The Raiders said that the Rams got beat by San Fran.
It's true.
It's confident, Tom.
Listen,
right now.
I don't want to eat crow on Thanksgiving, but if we're short of turkey, I will. You know what I'm saying? But
is that legal? I don't know.
Just eat some seagull. Pigeons. Cheap meat.
But the Dallas is just way too good, and the Raiders have been treading water. What's that old expression?
they're taking on water. I don't know. Either way,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Water.
Some
They're
sort of
sinking.
Why don't we just say the boat's got holes in it and
Yeah,
they're
it's a sinking
seconds
ship.
away from death,
Yeah,
like the Titanic.
At the beginning of the season, I was hyped on them. I thought they were playing good, but in the last few weeks, like Drew said, they've just fallen off the boat. I'm trying to really shoehorn a boat metaphor in here, fellas.
I don't know why, Tom.
Either do I should just give up on it. Like, I'm going to give up on the Raiders. Go Cowboys. They win by 14 like Cam said.
Cam, I don't
I hope
like
so.
his free money call there, but okay. Well,
No, I like Tom. I like Tom when he goes in like a little bit sheepish and less confident.
yeah.
That's the Tom that right now confident Christmas confidence. Tom, I don't know what's going on with this guy, but
Well, just wait for the next game, Cammy, because you'll get to using us coming up big.
I'm going to tell you something. It's never that easy. Watch the Raiders play their best game, but I can't bet them. That's the whole. And I'll tell you, there's usually one game on Thanksgiving that trips you up. This would probably be the game, don't you think, Drew?
Yeah, because I think the other two are actually no. I don't know. It might be Detroit because Detroit could come away with their first victory on Thanksgiving. So I think this game looks easier to me as well. I don't know. We'll move on to the next one, Cam. The nightcap, the Bills at the Saints. Is it crazy to me? So the Bills are favored by 4 on the road. Are the Bills built like a dome team and compared to what they should be, Cam? Like I feel like this team's better indoors.
Honestly, the Bills make me sick. And
Yes.
I see the jerseys in Tom, and I love you guys because I know you're a Bills fan. I know Tom's a Bills fan. Guys I work with are Bills fans. I love like some of the best people I work with are Bills fans, and I always end up betting them because I want them to win money too. Here's the thing: I want to get off this train, but I can't. This is a perfect time to buy back on the Bills after a horrible game against Indianapolis where Jonathan Taylor went nuts. You're right. I'd like this team more on carpet. And I would like to see them run a high-tempo offense against a very good Saints. Thing about the Saints is their D is usually good, their defensive line, and Jalen Hurts messed them up.
Yeah.
Allen can run. So here's the thing. There's a lot of positives in this matchup for the Bills. Allen's running ability versus the Saints, and I think the Saints secondary is banged up, and Trevor Siemian sucks. Who cares if he has a couple good quarters?
He does.
He can't put a game together. This is a perfect spot. Bills are sick and tired. I'm hearing Buffalo radio already today. They're murdering this team. Get out of town. Go to the Big Easy. Get it done. Bills in a romp by 16 points. They cover the number. That's my pick.
Cam, I think so. Let's say the Bills beat the Colts by 10. What do you think the spread would have been?
Bills 7.5.
Yeah, I think so too. I think this line is it's really built off of last week's result against Indianapolis. And let's not forget Kamara is likely missing this game. So it's Mark Ingram in place of Alvin Kamara, which is a big help for the Bills defense. And they were number 1 D before last week. It did not look good against Jonathan Taylor, but I think they get back on track against Mark Ingram and Trevor Siemian. Like if you can't beat this team, then just fold the house. Like you're not.
That total seems light too. 46.5. I think
Yeah.
Buffalo might get like 38 themselves.
Yeah, I think that is a light total as well. I think I'd go over the 46.5. And like I said, the Bills 6-4 against the spread, Cam. All 6 of their covers were games they've won. So if you think they're going to win this game, that means they're going to cover based on recent history.
I prefer them to go on the road. Playing at home in front of those fans because Bills fans are getting sick and tired
Cam,
of this
the bad
act.
weather is killing them. Every time it's bad weather, all of a sudden the offense is just in shambles. Like I don't get it. I mean, they only had 3 drives in the first half last week because Isaiah McKenzie decided to fumble the kick
And
return.
you guys know, as Bills fans, you're going to have to get a running back like in the draft. It's not like a flashy, like an old school back like Jonathan Taylor.
Yep.
Because you have everything else. The Bills can't. You're not getting it done with.
They
Moss
need
and
to fix their
Singletary.
O-line, Cam, first. I think.
And their
that's
O-line
the
too.
issue.
I
I
agree.
mean, yeah. Okay. Well, Tommy Thanksgiving, are we making it 3 for 3, a team sweep?
I don't know, man. This one, I'm coming in with my tail between my legs a little bit because of
You're just
I'm
you're
terrified.
just guaranteeing Dallas covers.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
what do you mean,
Second ago,
dude?
but
Tom.
I watched
happening.
I watched every snap of every Bills game for the last decade, and this is probably the least confident I've been in a good offense ever. You know, I mean, when Kyle Orton was under center, I felt a little more confident than I do right now. This offensive line
Let's settle down with
This
Kyle
offensive
Orton.
line
Yeah,
is
yeah, what's going on
embarrassingly
here, Tom?
bad. Josh is under pressure every single snap. They have
Yep.
an inept run game, which we've known for the last, X amount of years. These guys aren't the guys. Breida starts showing a little bit of green. They bench him. Diggs is catching everything. They won't throw it to him. There's something going on here. I don't know if it's Josh's hurt or whatever, but the way that the Saints win games, the way that the Bills lose games, outside of last week, was they lose them tight, and they're going to lose this game tight. It's going to be a 2-point loss, 1-point loss. But the Saints are going to win this game.
Wow.
Wow, Tom.
And it's probably the best thing. And it's just going to sound crazy to say, but it might be the best thing that'll happen to the Bills, because after that, the games become super valuable. Twice against the Pats, you got another one against the Jets, I think maybe, or one against the Dolphins. You got to play the Bucks. Those are the real games that matter. Lose this game, wake up, go on a streak, get hot before the playoffs, and get this shake this off. these bad playoff. Get Spencer Brown back.
Don't we
get
call
a
him
little
Drew?
healthier.
Yeah.
Tom Turncoat.
Yeah, Tom Turncoat. He's
You know
got the
what,
jerseys
Tom
in the
Turncoat?
back.
I'm not even a Bills fan. You should give me those jerseys because I'm telling you, if the Bills have the right game plan, they're going to murder the Saints. Murder them. It's on the
I think
coaching
they're
staff
slapping
to
the
figure
face
it
with the
out.
Colts game on Sunday.
Yes, I agree. And the Saints, I've been riding these guys. Like, how do you get blown out by the Eagles? The sad thing is, I really wish the Saints played better last week.
Yeah.
Instead of the fourth, they had one good quarter. If they really would have squeaked out a win, I would smash the Bills as my favorite game almost of the week. But Drew, I worry a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is the easiest pick on Thanksgiving, to be honest.
I agree with that.
Maybe I got blinders, but I think indoors, if this was outdoors in Buffalo, I'd be more worried because the Saints have a decent defense.
Yes.
But because it's indoors and it's the greatest show on turf all over again, I'm not worried about Trevor Siemian. I seen him live when the Broncos came to Buffalo, and it was a gong show. It was a mess. So, yeah. Tommy Thanksgiving. Turn in that jersey when the Bills win this game.
Yep.
I just calls it like I sees it, fellas. That's it.
Okay.
All right. Well, Cam, we got a special question for you. Actually, first, let's get to our 3-game parlays. Cam, if you had to do some crazy 3 bets using totals and money lines, spreads, whatever, what's your 3-game parlay for Thanksgiving? Because everyone loves to make the Johnny Public parlay.
Yeah, let's do one big one. We're gonna go. I'll do one 6-banger and I'll do a 3. Let's take the Bears. Okay, I'll do money line. Do we have to do spreads too, Drew, or money line?
You pick whatever you want.
Bears money line to win the game under 41.5, with Dallas money line to win. Yeah, so Bears
money line
Bears,
under 41.
Bears to win under 41.5, Dallas to win, Buffalo to win, Buffalo over 46.5. That's my parlay.
All right, so we got Chicago money line under 41.5, Dallas
banger.
money line, Buffalo money line, and over 46. Cam, that parlay is going to pay pretty big because it's 6-teamer. I'm just going to go straight 4. I'm going to go under in Chicago, Detroit. I don't like either side, so I'm not going to pick the spread or money line. I'm going to go Dallas -7. So that's under the Dallas money line, and Buffalo alternate spread -9.5.
Ooh, I love it. Alternate spread. That's it. Yeah, that's Thanksgiving. Big spread.
And
That's the thing, Drew. With the parlays, you don't have to lay. Like, if you don't feel comfortable, that's why you could just take like Dallas to win. In the big parlays, I just like to take money lines. Like Chicago
Sometimes that
just
screws
win.
you, though. It screwed you if you did that in Tennessee or Buffalo last week.
Oh, I know, but I was on Houston last week. The problem was,
Fair.
you saw that was one of my top plays. The problem is, I didn't think they were going to lose the game outright, buddy. That's the problem. Anyway,
All right, Tommy Thanksgiving. What's your 3-team, 4-team, 5-team, whatever you want? Give the people your pick.
We'll do Bears 3.5. Smash the under on that 41.5. Take the over in the Cowboys game plus the Cowboys, and then take the Saints plus the over in the Saints Bills.
Wow, not even going to.
So basically, everyone take
4.
the over in the Bears game because
Yeah,
we all like
the under, so it's going to be
game.
33-30 or something.
Yeah,
stupid.
41.5 over is the play of the week.
All right, Cam. Last thing before we get out of here for Thanksgiving, I have the top 10 American Thanksgiving dishes in my hand. This is side dishes, main dishes, whatever. I want to see if you can name 7. All right, so just give it a shot. Anything goes.
Okay, turkey.
Yep, that's
ham.
Yep.
Mashed potatoes.
Yep.
Gravy.
Yep.
Stuffing.
Yep.
Collard greens.
Nope.
Damn it. I was going to say, what other meats I could throw in there? Turnip? No, that's a vegetable. Okay. Can you give me a clue?
All right, give you a clue.
I did pretty good for a bit, but like a corn.
You got 5. Okay,
people like corn?
You got no vegetables. Okay, there you go. You got corn.
Corn. I don't want to say Brussels sprouts, but people eat them. What's a vegetable?
What's a popular green vegetable at Thanksgiving?
Broccoli.
Nope.
Green bean casserole?
Peas.
There you go. Green beans.
Green bean casserole. That's kind of what I meant with collard greens. But good call, Tom.
And
Tom's
surprisingly,
stealing his USA card here. That's
the number 3 most popular item at Thanksgiving is bread or buns.
Yeah, no, I love buns. Yeah, no, you got to get and they got to be the soft little squishy buns. I can't eat them anymore, Drew.
Are you a dipping gravy guy?
Buns. What? I dip them in gravy. I used to trust me. I used to crush those small little buns, just lace them in butter, dip them in gravy. With
the butter.
Yeah. Oh, I'm disgusting. Like when I make peanut butter sandwiches, Drew, I do butter and then peanut butter on top.
I do that too. You know why?
Who doesn't do that?
The peanut butter gets the melt. It's better.
Of course it does. It becomes a
and it like falls
sandwich.
off the bread and you do the dip. Yeah,
You get it, buddy. If you're just doing peanut butter without butter, I don't know. It's too dry.
No, you're a rookie.
Too dry.
You shouldn't be making your own toast.
Yeah, you're a rookie sandwich maker. Anyway, I told you, Drew, I've gone through a lot of life changes, but before I had to lose weight. Like Thanksgiving, it would be dirty. Like I do the deep fried turkey, hot buns. You're right. And they got to be like those cheesy, but like nice, beautiful, soft ones. Dip them in the butter. I love gravy. Anything, everything goes. Just mashed potatoes. My favorite, best side's mashed potatoes. If you think anything's better,
what do you think about sweet potato pie? I've never had it, but everyone tells me it's amazing.
Here's the way I've had sweet potato pie with friends down south. The best pie, in my opinion, is pecan pie. Pecan pie crushes all. It is beautiful. Pecan pie loaded with pecans. Yeah, this is my doctor online too. Hey Cam, how's your diabetes doing? Pretty good. I just think I'm going to just smash this pecan pie, sir. No, anyway, pecan pie.
I'm a big macaroni and cheese guy too, which is on the Cinderella name. But when you
is
bake
macaroni and cheese on there?
Yeah, when you bake it in the oven, it comes out with the crust on top of the breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
And
basically, Drew, the macaroni, that's the trick. You said it, you make it, and then you do your own extra layer of cheese on top, preferred like a 7-year-old cheddar, and just smash it. The way the Bills are going to smash the Saints, Tom.
Yeah, Tommy, you're the American one on the show. What's your favorite Thanksgiving side, not named mashed potatoes? Something crazy that we don't know about up here.
I don't know. I kind of like Yorkshire puddings. I don't know how American that is.
I love Yorkshire pudding. That's a winner,
that's
Tom.
Super Canadian.
That's the English Tom. Hello, that's the other side of Tom. The British Tom.
Yeah.
Hello.
Which I think it's a mesh of minds when we have our Thanksgiving dinner. So a little bit of British culture, a little American in there.
How do you not like Yorkshire pudding? It's like a bread that's
I don't think they have
gorgeous.
it in the States though, do they? Isn't that a Canadian?
They I guess they kind of do it in the same way. They do more croissant, like more like soft breads like that. But I think that you do it. They just call. Is it called Yorkshire pudding? I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Good question. If somebody in the States can tell us,
comment down below. Do you know what Yorkshire pudding even is? Never mind. Do you have it?
Yorkshire pudding's great with like a roast beef and gravy. That's the
so
side.
Good. When you put you can get the beef and peas and corn inside of it. And
You make it's like a little dome that holds all sorts of good little treats. That's what it is.
All right. Last thing before we get out of here, your thoughts on grits, just because I want to know.
Actually, I don't mind grits. Grits
really?
is basically, to me, grits is just kind of like, it's more like a potato rice parlay, right, Drew? Like, you know what I mean? I prefer mashed potatoes.
I think it's disgusting.
Oh, I don't mind grits at all. I used to, when I go down to Vegas, they have like a fried chicken sandwich with gravy and grits. I get it all the time. It's delicious.
I can't do it. Tommy, can you do grits?
Grits is good.
I've had good grits. I've had bad grits. So I think it depends on who's cooking them. You know?
Good call, Tom. It's like risotto, right? Like, you know, like you got to do it properly. Like, you know what I mean? It's one of those things
like risotto. Come on, Cam.
Yes, it is. No, grits is good. Grits is fine.
I'd much rather hash browns 10 out of 10 times.
Oh, who wouldn't? I'd like a hash brown too, but.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When they say hash browns or grits, which one you picking? You're picking hash browns.
I'm picking hash browns. I'm picking hash browns over grits. I'm just saying, Drew, you know me. I'm like a garbage disposal. I like it all.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching Thanksgiving. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Yes. Enjoy those crazy parlays we made, and enjoy watching the Saints get thromped by the Bills on Thursday night. Thanks for joining us, everyone.